TSN Sports and Memorial Cup highlights on CKCO. Brought to you by Subway. 7 great tasting sandwiches with just 6 grams of fat or less.
We're back with sports. Greg Ross joins us now, and the Maple Leafs were hard at it again tonight. Everybody's been saying they're emotionally strained and all the rest of it, but they are really showing people what they're made of.
Just 48 hours rest from their last Game 7 against the Ottawa Senators, and they were right back at it again tonight, and they're doing their fans proud. I'll tell you that right now, Janine.
For sure.
It's hard to talk about the Leafs these days and not mention injuries. That's because the Leafs have so many of them. Following their series with the Ottawa Senators, which just ended Tuesday night, Toronto had 7 regulars out of the lineup. Today, before the Leafs even stepped on the ice for Game 1 of their series with Carolina, another player was added to that list. Ty Domi had to sit out tonight's game with an ankle injury. He twisted his ankle in Game 7 with the Senators. Former Hurricane Gary Roberts is healthy, and he's been the leader of this Leaf club. He's a big reason they've made it this far. Eric Cole has been outstanding in these playoffs for the Hurricanes. He's a big boy, and he can dish out some punishment. He hammers Thomas Coverley into the end boards in the first. Carolina opens the scoring. Corey Cross tries to clear the puck, but it's off Jeff O'Neill and into the net. That's O'Neill's third, and it was 1-0. The Leafs get it right back, though. Alexander McGillney has his first shot stopped, but he buries his own rebound. McGillney ties the game at 1 with his league-leading 8th of the postseason. Leafs looking for more. Corey Cross, the point shot, gets past Archer's Urbe, but just trickles wide of the net. That was a close one. Move ahead to the second now. Nathan Dempsey, the shot from the point. Jonas Hoagland gets a stick on it to tip it in. Urbe argues it was a high stick, but the replay proved it wasn't. Goal stands. It was 2-1 Leafs. Canes looking for the equalizer in the third period. O'Neill spins, fires the shot through traffic, but Curtis Joseph kicks the pad out to make a big save. Cujo stopped 31 shots tonight, and the Leafs hang on to take Game 1. 2-1 is the final score, so the Leafs lead this series 1-0, and they'll look to take a 2-0 lead in Carolina before heading home on Sunday afternoon when they play Game 2 of this series. Urbe with 22 saves in goal for the Hurricanes. The Leafs are showing some true grit in these playoffs. They just continue to win despite all of those injuries. Leafs head coach Pat Quinn was happy with the way his team played tonight, especially in light of all the club's injuries, but he knows Carolina is still going to be tough.
Let's face it, that was a close game tonight. They had a lot of good chances, and we needed terrific goaltending and it was a 1-goal game again. So we happened to win this one, and we'll look at Game 2 the same way. Let's see if we can be good and do the little things that'll help us get a chance to win. And there's no guarantee, but if we do those things, we will have a chance. We worked hard and long to get here, and look around. Let's see if we can do it with what we got, and why can't we? I think that's just an attitude you have to have when you're in team sports.
The Dallas Stars have hired Dave Tippett to take over their head coaching duties for next season. Stars missed the playoffs this year for the first time in 6 years. Tippett comes over from the Los Angeles Kings, where he served as an assistant coach for the last 3 years. He's given a 3-year contract, although no financial terms have been disclosed. Tippett is an offensive-minded coach who was a big reason why the Kings had the best power play in the NHL this year. Played 11 seasons in the NHL with Hartford, Washington, Pittsburgh, and Philadelphia. And a Memorial Cup scheduling change, and this is a pretty smart move by the organizers of the Mem Cup. They have decided to change game number 2 from a 4 o'clock start on Sunday to a 1 o'clock start. Now, the reason for that is because this game would have gone head-to-head with the Leafs-Hurricanes game, and now it won't because of that change. The change was made to accommodate the fans who also want to watch the Leafs-Carolina game.